And good morning. I just did some yard work for like 2 hours for my neighbor. Oh my gosh. I did some weeding and I got a blister. A blister from doing too much weeding. Unbelievable. Terrible. And good morning to everyone on TikTok and all the platforms. As I am setting up like I always do. $2 and I didn't even finish. He has a big piece of property. It takes me an hour on the Cub Cadet alone, the ride mower. But sadly, there was a tornado in Kentucky this morning. Not good. I seen that in the weather news. Thoughts and prayers go out to those people. Oh my gosh. I'm not checking my phone. I was listening to music while I was riding the mower. And my phone went dead. I was like, oh. That stinks. Alright, what am I missing? I'm missing something. Got TikTok. This one. I hope most of you, if not all of you, are having a great morning. Actually, all of you. There's nothing going on right now. There are no alerts. But that is sad news of the tornado in Kentucky today. It was this morning. That's what I seen. I don't know. That came up on the AccuWeather site on my phone. There are no current severe warning, but there is a threat, a higher risk of threat of storms along the East Coast, lower East Coast, the Carolinas, Georgia. But there is an overall risk here of possible tornado outbreak in this area here. But then there's a chance of storms pretty much. I'm trying to see the outline because this outline is tough to see. Southeast Texas into southern parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, pretty much half the state. Then it goes up into Tennessee and way up. Oh my gosh. Virginia, even parts of Kentucky possible. All the way up to Philly. So all up and down, there's a possibility. Florida, almost completely. So if you see this outline, it goes up to Philly and then down, obviously, around the entire East Coast, except for where I am, way up here. But I'm not on the coast anyway, but pretty much from southern Jersey all the way down to most of Florida, then west to Houston. And then it cuts across Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and then it comes up Kentucky, Virginia, Pennsylvania. So there's a wide area of possible storms today. Now, what I want to do, because there's, like I said, there's no severe weather yet. Thankfully. But what I want to do is like I always do, check the other sources. Because that's not the only source that I use. I'm just looking at the weather patterns. And so most of the energy is here. You could see it right in here, just like they're saying. There's that tropical depression, but it's falling apart. It's going to quiet down here, thankfully. Tomorrow. Still could be scattered. A little cooler here. Look at this. Nice weather generally, but here comes that flow. Monday, it's starting. Look at this storm system here. This low energy ahead of it. Tuesday, look at this. Look at this flow. And the low right there. So I see Monday, Tuesday as stormy here. Then it pretty much diminishes. They always could, in this time of year, you're always going to have scattered thunderstorms, which could be potentially severe. This is the time of year. But I'm looking at Monday and Tuesday as being where the energy is really going to be coming out from the Gulf, but it's still there. And not even so much Tuesday's the one. That right there, there's a lot going on here. Tuesday. That's a C-130. National Guard. That's that roar. Hear it? That's definitely a C-130. I know because they fly over my house all the time. National Guard base is like 10 minutes away. Anyway, so now I'm going to check one other thing. AccuWeather. I know they're going to talk about it. We're not going to show it. I'm not doing that. That's even if they mention it here. This is old news. That's terrible. That's terrible. They're not even updating. On my phone, I got the alert. On the website, nada. Nothing. That's terrible. Let me try the other one. So they're talking about the wildfires blowing that smoke toward us on weather.com. Yep, here it is. Oh my God. Developing story. And I'll just put it on, I don't even want to put it on the screen. In Kentucky, widespread damage. Southwest of Lexington. This is a developing story. Washington County, Kentucky. Friday morning. It happened at 9:48 Eastern, about 2 hours. Oh, wait. Oh, that's confirming the injuries and stuff. So if it was 2 hours after the twist at 9:48, so it happened at like 7:48 a.m. Eastern. About 50 miles southwest of Lexington. And there are images. It takes you to X. And I'm going to check them. I do not show images that show graphic. I'm being careful. Wow. Well, let me see if I can make this larger. Matter of fact, I don't know if I can download the image. I did. I'll show you what I can show you. I am not showing anything that has people on it. That is crazy. If that's a real animal, which it looks like it is, oh my gosh. I'm only going to take 2 pictures out of respect to the people there. So this is some of the images from the tornado in Kentucky this morning. Look at this. And that's unbelievable. So, and that's all I'm going to show. So I'm not showing anything graphic or, like people suffering. I won't do that. But it was bad this morning in Kentucky with the storms. So thoughts and prayers go out to them. But right now, oh, there is an alert. There's actually one now. Let's see what this says. That's the first one of the day that I seen, but obviously there was more this morning. Texas. Here we go. And there's more up here. See, but it's more to the east, like the map showed. Where they think the threat is going to be. It's going to be shifting more to the east. But that box is, it's odd because the tornado box threat is here today. So I have to make a phone call. So you got the part of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, but this whole area is severe thunderstorm watch area, but higher risk, because here's the other line that just tells you there's a threat. So when they have it like this is a higher threat of severe thunderstorms and definitely a threat of tornadoes in the red box, in the red area, red zone. So my phone is charging. Like I said, it expired when I was riding that Cub Cadet mower. The weather needs to be watched again today. Right now, Texas, eastern Texas, southeastern Texas, or really, eastern Texas. But they're all moving offshore. At least here, but not here. Let me see if there's a better radar image. And obviously there's no storm chasers out this early. They're going to wait till this afternoon. But there is some nasty weather near Houston, south of Houston, moving east. Yep. And also Livingston just had storms. Now it's east of Livingston. Woodville. More to the south of Woodville. But again, these are just thunderstorms. You're in East Texas? Oh, good for you that you're hanging out with your grandkids. That's cool. Yeah, there's some storms out there now. There's a threat of thunderstorms today outlined here. But just keep an eye on your weather. And it's early, so I have to look at the satellite imagery because it's hard to tell if that's your storms that they're predicting for today and it's moving away already. That's a hard prediction without satellite imagery, which we're going to use now. Let's see what it looks like down there. Yeah, you could see the front. You could see how it extends. There's definitely some stronger cells developing. Here's that weakening tropical depression. You could see where most of the lightning and the higher cloud tops are in here. So this is where you can see the development right now. With these cloud tops, you can see where the storms are. East of Livingston and coastal, really getting closer to coastal. South of Houston. So that's where the storms are right now. But there's a chance because of this front, and we're going to see it tomorrow too ourselves here. Ahead of the front is where you have that instability, where you can have that development of storms. Let's put this in motion. The low pressure is up on top, and that's the front from it. It takes so long, so it's going to be up here. It's pretty hard to see the rotation here. Could be anywhere, could be, it's hard to see it. That's why this is important. It's right where I was looking. It's hard to see it. It's right there. There's the low. It's a weak low, but still causing a lot of instability. Because it's all this cooler air is hitting this warmer air that was coming up from the Gulf, so it's unstable. It's nasty here. I think they're saying we're going to have storms here tomorrow, but because this energy is going to move my way. Right there. The low is pretty much there. Right there. So we're in the showery, cooler driving air down. Let's look at the difference. 71 in New York City. 59 up by me. Cooler air. The warmer air is on this side. The cooler air is coming down here, so I don't think we'll see anything severe where I live. Just showers. But my concern again is really things quiet down and see the way the wind direction is going. This is good for people down here. It's Tuesday with this Gulf flow coming back up that Texas. This is where I'm concerned for next week. Right there. That's not good. But we'll see. They're not even talking about it, which is odd. Because there's the low pressure. So ahead of it, you're going to see storms. I can't believe they're not even talking about this yet. Oh, cool. That's cool. I know. Good morning, Nicole, on TikTok. So, yeah. Looks like next week. And they're not even talking about it, which shocks me. It's like, are they not seeing this? I mean, what's going on? Because I already checked AccuWeather and Weather Channel. They're not even mentioning about, and they usually do. Cool. Bowers Mansion. Oh, so Jacksonville, Florida. So northern Florida. Cool. Well, Annie sent me 3 of her books. She's too much. She sent me 3 of her books, signed, autographed, each one separate. A photo of her family, actual, and a poster of the Conjuring movie poster, signed by her. She sent me coffee. She sent me a bunch of goodies. She's too much. And forget about the bishop. The bishop sent me some New York Yankees collectibles. I was like, oh, and he must be watching at times because he must have heard me talking about my Yankee stuff, that I collect Yankee stuff. He sent me a signed, autographed photo with Aaron Judge and Derek Jeter. And then he sent me a signed photo of Yogi Berra, Whitey Ford, Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio. Are you kidding? Do you know how valuable that is? Signed by them? Oh my gosh, those are like the Yankee legends of legends. So he's too much. And tonight he's got a really, really interesting show, and this is pretty important. I mean, this guy has been involved with this research for decades. He's like a legend in the field. Ron Moorhead. That's his guest tonight. The Bishop at 7 Eastern. You could check out the Sacred Division. Look for it. Or you can check out the station, KGRA Digital Broadcasting on Facebook. KGRA DB, whether you look on YouTube or Rumble. Or at Global Radio Live on X. So there's places to watch this. Plenty of places. Also his TikTok. So plenty of places to watch this tonight. This is going to be interesting. And Annie is live tonight. She won't be live next week because I got Pine Bush next week. And it's just going to be crazy here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Crazy. So I told her already, no shows next Friday. No one. I'll be too busy. As a matter of fact, I'll be at the airport picking up Nick Pope. Earlier. So that's like hours. Go to the airport, pick him up, get him, bring him back. That's hours. So I've got a lot. Starting Monday, Tuesday, people start showing up at the house to stay over. I'm going to be really busy now. I got to get the house in order. My friend Jade, I'm going to wait for him. We're going to go food shopping to prepare all the food. Thursday, Woody and Petita come. Mark D'Antonio, who's in Contact in the Desert right now, will be here Friday, a week from today. My friend Chantal, her mom, and her sister are coming Friday night, which I won't be here most of the time, but they're still coming to hang out. And then Saturday's Pine Bush UFO Fair. And then Sunday, I have to go to the airport and drop Nick back off. So it's going to be nutty for me next weekend. Then the following weekend, I have to go to the UFO Monument Park in Massachusetts for Tom Reed, as I promised him, to film, take photos, and do interviews with people that are there at the park. They're having a big event. And that's a 2-hour ride for me each way. So I have a few busy weekends ahead. Busy. Now I'll be able to do the shows on Friday night. That weekend, the 13th, Friday the 13th. Jade is in chat. That's funny. So Jade is the one that's coming either Monday or Tuesday. And he'll be here to watch the house while I'm gone for hours. And that's when the party starts, so he says. So it's going to be really busy here. Which, like I said, I just mowed my neighbor's property, which takes me 2 hours between that and weeding, which I didn't even finish the weeding because I just got too tired. I just spent 2 hours over there. But I got it out of the way because I'm not going to have time to do that during the week. I'll do it next Monday. And if it doesn't rain that much, the grass isn't going to really, because that's when the grass just grows. When you get that rain, it just shoots up. But when there's a lack of rain, it tends to slow that down, obviously. So, obviously, it's going to rain tomorrow. It's going to rain later. Matter of fact, hold on.
7 days. Friday, 77 degrees Fahrenheit and clouds with a chance of showers.
Showers today.
Saturday, 66 degrees and thunderstorms. Sunday, 62 degrees and lots of clouds. Monday, 71 degrees and mostly sunny weather. Tuesday, 80 degrees and lots of sun. Wednesday, 81 degrees and mostly sunny weather.
Ooh, nice.
Thursday, 80 degrees and cloudy skies.
Okay. I like that. 80s finally. Maybe my pool won't be ready. We'll be ready by mid-June. Oh my gosh. Finally. Seeing some 80s. It's been in the 50s and 60s. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Today, expect a high
That's
of
actually
77
warmer than I
degrees.
thought. It's starting, I mean, we're in June now. Sunday, June. Where's the warm? Where's the warm weather? Down south, where all of you are. It's not fair. But it's coming now. It has to come at some point. The sun, the solstice, it's right above. Where's the beef? Where's the heat? Oh my gosh. I could just see me doing like a TikTok short. Where's the beef? Throw it away. Where's the heat? Laying in like a lounge chair, glasses. Where's the beef? Forget about that. Where's the heat? Because I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's too funny. Bill, you and your man got to come down here. I got a place and got internet. Dude, I work too much. You know that. I can't leave this house. Now I'm the only producer on the network. I work 7 days. I can't leave. I am locked here for months at least. I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck. I work every day now. Every day. Tonight, 7 to 11. But I just worked in the morning doing files for tomorrow. Matter of fact, let me see if this guy, he's definitely going to be going live on Sunday. I know that. Let me check. Okay, Ron Moorhead, that's tonight. No, there's still that one thunderstorm warning in Texas. Yep. Whoa. It looks like it definitely lost a little bit of its energy, which is good news. There's a lot of, what's going on right now is in Texas. As I was checking it, there's not much else going on. Texas is where it's happening right now. Let's go to this radar. It's funny how that radar cuts off here. What about Burlington? Whatever that is. Nope, that radar's not good enough. There's one here in Galveston. Okay, that one covers the entire area. What's going on here? Special marine warning. So it must be rough waters because of the storms. Because they're going to go offshore. But the blackberries are absolutely lush and abundant. Yeah, but does everybody have a computer like Bill's? That's the question. Like that. I don't know about that. But, so yesterday, since Witch Moon wasn't here, I wrote a love song. Yes. Because I said, let me. What could I write about this time? Because I'm always thinking, what's the topic I want to write about? Because that's as simple as it gets. Then I write the lyrics. I just got to think, what do I want to write about? It's that easy for me. It's speaking of that, let me see if Suno has the video ready for me to get it. Oh, I do have it. I got it. We'll keep an eye on this. So I wrote this yesterday morning. It's got an R&B beat feel. I like to write different styles, and I can't write True Love and it be a heavy metal song. It won't work. It just won't. Maybe a hard rock song, but not even. It would have to be like a glam hair band rock song, which you can create. I wrote this yesterday morning.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Waiting all my life for that special person. Magic fills the air now. I am certain this is the time for celebration. My dreams come true. Will you be mine? Fire ignited within the first time we met. My heart relit with love. My body began to sweat. Nerves tingled down my spine when you touch me. I hold you tightly, unchained love. You set me free. Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh. Every day I cherish you as if my final day. Always by my side, words cannot say how much I love you. You make me smile. Once empty, now whole. Let's walk down that aisle. Pledging love forever. Promise to be faithful. You at my side, your loyalty never doubtful. Love is our force that nothing can destroy. You and I forever, our lives full of joy. Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
I was wondering. That was when I was playing guitar. That was that hum. I forgot to lower it. I saw your comment though. Rich Moon. Yes. But not yet, really. Does that make any sense? I don't think so. Oh my gosh. Time always tells. Time will tell. Like, I've been working out. I hurt my shoulder. Partially torn rotator. So I had to slow down. But I started to build up the muscle mass again. But I weighed myself on the scale a couple days ago. And I was back to 197. I said, what? This morning I was 191. So now I'm crushing on a really strict diet right now, very strict. But it's the muscle mass that I gained, so I have to take that into consideration from working out. But not no 25 pounds. I didn't put 25 pounds of muscle mass on. So now I'm very conscious about losing this weight again. So when people come over, good morning, Fringe. When people come over and we're making baked ziti and chicken parmesan and meatball parmesan and tacos, I may have a ladle just to taste it, but I'll be eating salads. I am not cheating. And that's going to be a shame because there's going to be some awesome food here. But I can't touch that. That is like, no, no, no. Like, I didn't even eat breakfast yet. And I already did 2 hours of yard work. Oh, you have no idea. Jade is in one of the chats. He could tell you how good I cook. It is a shame not to eat my own food. Let's just put it that way. It's like very hard to risk it, first of all, and to resist that temptation because I know how good it's going to be. Chicken parmesan. And I make everything myself. My gravy, my sauce. Everything is I make. I don't make the noodle, the ziti, but I make everything else. Like the meatballs, everything. The weather here is nice. Sadly, oh God, here we go. Sadly, there was a bad tornado in Kentucky this morning. I don't know who that is, and I don't pick it up. Cannot do. No good. Cannot do it. I don't answer my phone on unknown numbers. I just don't. If they leave a voicemail, then I know. And if it's a voicemail I don't like, I block the number. I have a process. It's that simple. Telemarketers, blocked. All that. Oh, there were. Fringe, there were. I can't go into details because I'm on TikTok. Look it up. Wasn't good this morning in Kentucky. You have to go do the research on that. And it was a widespread damage. It happened early this morning in Kentucky. And I'm not going to get into details. But you guys can look that up. Wasn't good. Do you know that I never taste my food when I cook because I'm so sure of how it's coming out? I never do taste tests. Jade could tell you, he's been here many times. I never do taste tests because I know. Now, in a sauce, I might, but I don't put too much, like, I don't make it salty because people don't like that. You know, it's no good. You have to also be cautious about, there's a voicemail. Like, I put a little sugar in my sauce to kill the acidity. It helps. If I really go all out, I will take some carrots, boil it on the side, mash them, and sweeten up the sauce with carrots. And then I put all the other stuff that normally goes in a sauce. Olive oil, onions, garlic, all that. You say that because it's an excuse. If you keep taste testing, you'll be full before the meal. See, I make my meatballs in the oven. I don't fry. I put a little water and take the meat. I make the meatballs, put them in the oven, brown them, flip them, brown them on the other side, drain it. Done. Then put them in the sauce. Okay. I can't play music right now because I'm on the Tubi. My meatballs, when I make them, are the size of a hardball, almost. Pretty big. Like I said, Jade's in chat. He's like lurking. He knows. I make great lasagna. I make great food. Even gyro, homemade. Gyro, whatever. I make that. The lamb in the food processor. That comes out just like if you get it off the spigot where they're cutting it off. It tastes just like that. That's funny, Fringe. I'm not going to repeat what you just put in the chat. Oh, you know something? That first song that you showed me by that Celtic singer, I love that song. Oh my gosh. I was listening to it when I was riding the mower. Oh my gosh. I really like her. What's her name again? Your husband was in here last night. He says, oh, I heard you like the artist that Fringe showed you. Oh yeah, I do. What's her name again? Yeah, but what's her first name? McKinnon. What's her first name? I started making breadcrumbs from nut and seed bread, so I feel less pity. Lorena, that's it. Oh, I love her music. I downloaded her whole album. I haven't had the time to check it out, but I am. Yeah, no, I got it. I just forgot. Oh gosh, it's not hard. It is not hard to make. Do you have a food processor? I do like it, Fringe. Oh, it takes me away. That is the perfect music for bike riding and even camping or doing any outdoor activity and enjoying the outdoors. Even in my swimming pool, while I'm laying back with my eyes closed and listening to her. Oh my gosh. It's like a connection with nature. It's like a form of spirituality with listening to her. I'm not kidding when I say that. I feel that connection with that artist. Anyway, do you have a food processor, Witch Moon? You cannot make it with... Okay, you do have one. Hold on. I don't know if it's on this channel or my old YouTube channel. Do you know I got thousands of people still subscribed to my other YouTube channel and I don't even stream now? That's crazy. I have to start doing something about that. They're still thousands, not thousand, thousands. It might be on the other... It's on the other channel. I actually made a video showing how to make the gyro. Whatever. Here it is. Now, to revise this, do not use what I did in this video. This was generic recipe. You got to remove some stuff from this video that I'm going to show you. Wow, this is an old video. Look at my kitchen. Look at my counter. I redid my counter. Oh my God, it looks crazy different. This is years ago. Okay. I am going to show it. Now, I had used pork, lamb, and ground beef. This is a no-no. Don't use it. Go mostly with lamb. Mostly with lamb. You could throw a little pork in there, but stay with the lamb. I would go all lamb, to be honest. Stay away from that. The combination. This is a generic. This is a, put it this way, this is a cheaper version of making it, okay? This is a less expensive, because lamb is expensive. At least here it is. So, let's make believe we're only putting lamb in this food processor. Maybe a little pork. You could put a little ground pork, but don't even. Go with all lamb. So you see the onion? And you put it in there just like that, but you got to do little by little, because this has to turn into a paste. I put garlic salt, black pepper, onion, and I'm going to skip a little. Okay, the onion, black pepper, garlic salt, a little oregano, and that onion. See, I had already processed the onion. Look, oregano, tablespoon. I'm too much. Breadcrumb. Like a cup of breadcrumb. So a tablespoon of oregano, a cup of breadcrumb. That might be a half a cup of breadcrumb. That's a teaspoon. Tablespoon, I mean. That's a teaspoon. Tablespoon. I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't want to hear it. What is that? Is that a half? That looks like a half a cup. I should just listen. How about that? We go back. Let's go back, because this is impossible. I'm guessing. Ready for the next batch. And I already put 1 tablespoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of salt, because I don't want to make it too salty. So now I'm actually going to do, and Mama's going to hold the phone. I'm actually going to do 1 nice sized tablespoon of oregano. And then we're going to take some black pepper, and I'm going to take the lid off of it so I can do it in here. And I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Then we're going to take, as you can see, my little measuring cup. This is a half a cup. I'm going to put a half a cup of breadcrumb. And there we go, half a cup, right in. So, in that batch there, again, we have 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, a large tablespoon of oregano, and again, a teaspoon of black pepper. And then we added a half a cup of breadcrumb. So since my meat is portioned here already, I've got my ground beef here. This is 1 pound. I'm gonna throw that in there. Do not use ground beef or pork. Go with all lamb. All lamb. Do not. Yes, you can use real garlic. Yes. But remember, it's got to puree. It's got to turn into a paste. That, you'll see. I've got this top section here of ground lamb. Go with lamb only. That's my oven saying that it's ready to be at the temperature. Lamb only. And then I'm going to put... This was a cheaper version. Of ground pork.
Now I'm gonna wash my hands.
So don't go with the ground beef. That was a cheaper version. And the pork. Go with all ground lamb. Then you got to process all that together. And it's got to turn into like a paste. And we'll skip a little. You'll see it. See it? It's like a paste. You really got to process that really good. And don't overdo your processor because you'll burn out the motor. This is a really thick, heavy paste. Do little segments at a time. Don't do like I did. That's a lot. Because you want to make this into a paste. So we're going to skip all that. See how it looks like a paste? It's not like a meatloaf. It's a paste. You've got to make it look like a paste. See how it looks like a paste and it's sticking? That's what you want. That pasty. And then you make as many as you need. As many times, because I do it little by little. Because I'm not going to destroy my processor. And then you put it in the tray. Look at that. And mold it into a meatloaf. Like a loaf. See? And then you stick that in the oven for like 45 minutes, an hour. Oh my gosh. You now, look at that. Look how it looks. Look at that. Here's your gyro meat. Look at that. Look how delicious that looks. That's what I'm talking about. It comes out so good. And then you make your gyro or gyro. Pita bread, shredded lettuce, diced tomato, raw sliced onions if you like that. I make my own white sauce. Now, I don't know if I cover it then uncover it or just keep it uncovered. Let me see. I don't remember.
So this is 2 pounds of ground beef.
Do not use ground
2
beef.
pounds of ground lamb.
Just
1
lamb.
pound of ground pork.
No pork.
Okay, here is the final result of that loaf of the gyro, or gyro, as I would call it, and some other New Yorkers call it. I've been getting a lot of flack for that. So this gyro, I slice it, it's caramelized. You can see how nice it is. And if you can see the meat, it looks just like if you were gonna slice it off of the machine there. So it's a perfect loaf and it tastes absolutely delicious. So that's the gyro or gyro meat loaf. And it tastes just like if you were going to a Greek restaurant, diner, etc., and ordering a gyro on pita bread with the sauce and the lettuce, tomato, onions, etc. So there you go. It came out awesome. So give the recipe a shot if you enjoy gyro.
So there you go. Yes, lamb only. Lamb only. I did that as a cheaper version. Less expensive. But if you wanted to taste awesome and the right way, lamb, ground lamb only. And remember, when you're doing it, breadcrumb. Oh, I didn't even talk about the onion. You must throw the onion in there. I didn't mention that. In the recipe, you must take a whole onion and put it in there. Oh gosh, now it doesn't want to work. Really?
I watch. Today I'm actually going to make gyro or gyro
or gyro
meat. Instead of getting the
See that onion?
slices,
It was already in there.
Buy the loaf, or obviously the 30-pound
small onion. Cut it in
rotisserie
half. Put the whole
version
thing in
of,
there.
gyro.
You
or
definitely want
gyro.
the onion in there.
I found a recipe that I'm gonna try, and I found it on YouTube. So I'm ready to do it in my processor. I already did 1 whole onion in there, as you can see. I already got my meat portion.
So there was the other piece, the other thing that's missing. A whole small onion. Yes. Well, what I do with the white sauce, it's very simple. Very simple. To make your own, get sour cream, put garlic powder, and take a cucumber. And you could leave the skin on, but you gotta chop it very fine. Like, it depends. If it's a pint of sour cream, I would do like a quarter of a cucumber, but finely chopped. Finely chopped. And then throw that into the sour cream with a little garlic powder. Mix it up. There's your white sauce. That's what I do all the time. But you gotta finely chop the cucumber. Like, they gotta be really tiny. Oh, it's delicious. Like, if I wasn't on a diet, I have ground lamb in the freezer. I would make that now, but that's so bad for me with the pita bread and everything else. I mean, I would go nuts. But that is delicious. And if for those who have not had that before, you need to try it. And you put it on the pita bread. Like I said, my mouth is watering. With shredded lettuce. You could even put sliced tomato or diced tomato. Sliced or chopped onion. With that white sauce. Fold it. Oh my gosh, it's slamming. Slamming. So even if you've had it before, it's going to taste just like you know it tastes like with that recipe. For those who know what that tastes like, you're going to love it. For those who have not tried that before, you're going to love it. Oh, it is really good. So that's an example. Because, like I said, I've done a lot of cooking. You don't even know. On this channel, I used to do a lot of cooking. People say, you should do cooking shows, like cooking episodes. Like, let me see if I've got this. I'm sure I do. Yeah, lasagna time.
Food here. 5 hours later, almost 5 hours later, all the prep is done. I've got my sauce in 2 pots.
Huh.
I've got my mozzarella diced up. I've got my
You can use
meatballs
shredded.
diced up.
That's my
I've got
meatball.
my sausage meat diced up. I've got the ricotta ready, the noodles, the lasagna is ready to go. 2 pots of sauce. Taiko, of course, has to be in the middle of the way. And I still got a whole tray of meatballs in there
There's my meatballs.
if I need more meat. So I've been cooking for 5 hours. And now it's
The
about putting it
sauce
together.
is the real.
So, in this crazy mess I have here, as you can see it, there's a lot of stuff. There's the tray ready to line it up and get it going.
Tray better be
I'm
doubled
gonna put the camera
because it's heavy.
on the tripod, so I don't have to worry about holding it. So, let me get the angle. And that should do. Alright, so I know I'm gonna have to make more sauce. This tray is going to my neighbors. They don't know it yet. This is a surprise. That's how I take care of my neighbors.
Fact.
So here we go. These are perfect
Imagine
trays
being my
for
neighbor,
lasagna
you'd be
fit
fed and forget
right
it.
in there.
I would have to put everybody on a diet.
And you make it al dente because you don't want it soggy, because it still has to cook in the oven. So you could see how it lines up in there perfectly. It just fits. The lasagna trays are perfect. All right, so now I'm We're gonna throw some meat in here, meatball, diced up. I've got plenty of meat, chopped meat, so I'm not gonna be cheap. Throw some sausage in there. Now this was ground sausage meat. You don't want the skin. If you buy casing sausage, take the casing off and just make the sausage. And now we're gonna throw some ricotta.
I love crab cakes.
As Tycho drives me nuts. I went to bed very early last night for me, which is before midnight, so I can get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and start all this work. This is a lot of work. The sauce takes time. Preparation takes time. It's a lot of work. But I love it. But lasagna is one of those things that takes
So
time.
obviously that's ricotta cheese going
Now I
in.
got my diced, which I did earlier, mozzarella.
You can use shredded.
Now these will not be cooked today. These will go in the oven tomorrow.
Fringe. Mouth is
Comes
watering, huh?
on. And now we're gonna throw some sauce on there
Yeah, I don't know if deja
and
vu.
add another layer.
I do lasagna on holidays.
And I know I'm gonna have to make a lot more sauce today. Because this soaks it up. I'm already halfway down with this one. I got another pot back there, but this is just to give you guys an idea. Now we're gonna add another layer.
And so forth.
I put oil in here so they don't stick, but they always find a way. Cold rinse. But so far, so good. I'm gonna put another one in there just to, I don't want it to break. And then we start the whole process all over again.
Even with
from the
cooking, I'm
layer.
like a perfectionist. It's got to be
So
right.
again, this is ground diced meatball that I made in the oven earlier.
Oh my god, I'm getting
It
hungry
extracts
looking
all
at
the
this.
grease. I do not
Oh
fry
my
food.
gosh. And I can't eat that.
Then we'll throw a little sausage.
That is like a diet nightmare right there. Oh my gosh. Look how much meat is in there.
They're gonna love this. Now we go back to our ricotta.
And that spreads as it cooks. So you lump it in there, it'll spread. And I'm not cheap. When I cook, I don't go cheap.
This is why people love my cooking. I don't fringe. I go all out. No,
Yeah, I go all out.
no cheap escapes on this. It's either you go all in or nothing.
It's true. If it's gonna come out really good, you gotta go all out.
Oh, this looks good already. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm getting hungry looking at this. Oh my gosh.
Let's throw some more sauce.
So then you layer it. See what I'm doing? I'm
Like I
layering it.
said, this will not get baked until tomorrow. So they'll sit in the fridge. This tray is going to my neighbor. They're gonna be so surprised.
I never tell them. I just bring it. They know it's gonna be awesome.
I make my own gravy or sauce. Okay, next layer.
And there you go. So basically,
Yeah.
that's it. You know, the video just keeps going on. I'm making multiple trays.
Okay, they're starting.
So that is awesome. All right, have a great one, Fringe. Enjoy your weekend. My mouth is watering. Plus, I didn't eat yet. That's 12:30. Another one that's really good. I don't know if I have this recipe. Oh my God, I do. Oh my God, this one.
I can't believe.
This one. Mofongo with shrimps. Oh, I better not watch this. It's like, oh my gosh. This is hard to watch.
That was 2 pounds of shrimp. So we got the shrimp ready to go. And somebody just messaged me on Slack and I can't answer it. Who was it?
Skip it. All right.
Let me rinse that.
So that is green
Okay.
plantain banana that I'm frying up.
Wow, you tied this up?
I'm skipping. There's Momzilla.
Olha, deixa eu ver uma pecinha.
Oh no.
Oh my God, that scared me.
Wait.
So I'm gonna drain them. I have to make a whole bunch.
The yams. I can't make the mushrooms till Wednesday.
This is
I
for-
cannot make the Brussels sprouts.
I'm
till
talking about
Thursday. I can't
Thanksgiving.
make- What?
That pot here.
That part- YouTube is like
Ai, não
So I'm
quero-
making the banana. Gotta fry them up.
my hands. We're gonna get ready for the.
The bananas is the hardest just to make it all.
Not be able to keep going. Not gonna get.
See all the banana that I fried up?
What?
The French fries. They are best.
I don't know what that is. Onion or garlic?
Piece of
What?
onion skin on there.
Right, it's
No.
onions.
Yeah.
That is so hard.
That is sofrito that I make
That's
myself.
on the ground.
My own sofrito. That's a trip in itself, the sofrito. I love that.
Recycle.
All right, so there looks like I put a can of tomato sauce in there.
All right, we need a spoon.
Well, let's just let it play.
Put in sofrito.
So there's onions in that frying pan.
Give it a nice flavor. I love the smell of this stuff.
It's cilantro, recao, garlic,
That's
green,
on the
red
ground.
pepper, ajíes, peppers. Made in a processor.
Eric is gonna have an absolute ball.
Everybody's gonna say, wow! Wow! After driving 3 hours, I think that he deserved that. God bless him driving though, because it's raining.
I put this in the fridge.
Yep.
Whatever makes
Can of
you
tomato.
like that.
2
Cans of
cans.
sauce.
2 cans of
So we
sauce.
got the sofrito in there. You can see it maybe a little bit. With the onions and olive oil. And it smells good.
Well, what a combination, no? That it smells so good and so healthy.
Hold on. I don't want to skip because it's a long video. Oh, wow. Garlic salt.
Garlic salt.
This one?
Spoon. That's a ladle.
Oh, spoon.
Wow, I'm pretty heavy there.
Olives.
Oh my gosh.
I know we have a black one. I know it because I use it. I know for a fact.
What can it be this one?
All right. I can use this one.
See all the bananas that I had fried and prepped? That's for mofongo. Here comes some Spanish olives. It looks like.
These olives are no good. Damn it. I should just pop it. There we go. That's too big. Where's the tablespoon?
What's up, Genghis? What's up?
Nice.
All right, cover those olives up. Those olives must have been in that refrigerator for a minute because there was a little stuff there. I
You
didn't
want
like
me
it.
to get rid of them or?
Absolutely. Drain the water, dump the olives, and then put the jar in the recycle.
No, like I don't know.
Momzilla, get to work.
Lots of garlic.
Lots of garlic.
That can go away in the fridge. Let me check if the camera's still on. What time is it?
What did I do? Why am I doing that in there? What am I making?
That could get washed. That could get washed. We need more garlic.
What am I doing? What is that?
Is the camera still on?
Okay, yeah. Oil.
I'm behind the counter.
And why I'm doing this is so the bananas don't stick. Like that. Where's the... Oh, man. Oh, no, we don't need that. It's garlic. Okay. How much garlic did you do for me here?
I put a lot.
Fresh garlic.
Not
You
enough.
need a spoon.
And she
Uh-huh.
she grounded it up.
It's not enough. All right, give me another spoon.
That's garlic. Could never have enough garlic for this.
What do you mean another spoon?
I can't use the same spoon for my garlic over there that I am using for here.
Cross contamination. I don't do things like that.
That could get washed. That could get washed. We need more garlic.
There we go.
Now we're talking.
I made this years ago. This is mofongo with shrimps.
Fridge. Let me check if the camera's
Oh,
still on. What
del-
time is it?
Delicious dish. Oh
Okay.
my gosh,
Let's
is
see
this
that time.
delicious.
That's on low.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what?
Show that when you want to smash the garlic.
Yeah, this is where you would use to smash the garlic with a thing that comes with it.
This here.
That's not clean.
No.
Mom.
Well, give it to me.
Give me back my spoon. All right, salt.
Garlic, salt.
I hear another message. Too late. Oh well. Little salt, garlic salt more. Little black pepper. What am
It's
I-
a lot of work, but
I've
we
been
do
cooking
it
for
all.
years, even in restaurants. Oh wait, you have to fry the bananas.
There's a lot
The
of
plantain.
love involved.
Not green banana, plantain. Because that softens them.
Good.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm gonna mush that all together. You're gonna see this
Alright.
is called mofongo.
So we got our garlic and olive oil, salt, and pepper in here. Now it's time.
Ugh.
This is the
You wash
tough.
the opener?
This is the tough part right here.
See if you could find me a small bowl or a cup.
They're right in front of you.
It's too big. That's too big. I'll use a cup. All right. What time is it? Oh, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes for what, Bill?
I gotta go to the room. So I'm throwing bananas in.
Those fried bananas.
And
Sliced.
now we're gonna mash.
And look at that, I gotta mash the banana in there.
And this is the hard work,
It is.
which the masher is not gonna be something I can use. I can see it already. I'm gonna
Use
have
that below.
I gotta use it, pillow. Gotta use it. It's the only thing that can crush it.
So you're mashing the banana in there.
This will work. Ma,
What?
open the bag of the
Chicharrón.
Yeah.
Pork rind. We
Yeah,
call
this is the only thing. That's why they use them.
Puerto Rican. It's
A
chicharrón.
mashed potato masher is not gonna work.
It's pork
I tried to
rind.
be lazy. Didn't happen.
So you're gonna put pork rind in there too.
A labor of love.
This chicharrón.
Pork rind.
I don't know if they can see me.
They can.
It comes in a bag. And then you can buy it,
It's fried. It's pork rind.
It's pork rind, yeah. You can buy it in any store.
Mom,
But this is what really gives it a flavor to and the garlic. And the sazon. Whatever you
there's Momzilla.
Notice I'm switching hands because this is
And you
some
will
work.
leave it like this. Mmm.
Oh, do you?
Delicious. Very flatten.
All right, so we're gonna skip a little.
No, it's already
I
made.
see a piece of onion.
Okay, okay.
I'm a maniac. I am so
Oh, no,
picky
I
on when I
want
cook. Oh, kitchen has to be clean, utensils, everything. I'm a maniac. I love it. Okay, I went to the room. I had to do something.
Now I've been working on this close to 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. I
Just
don't think
for this.
nobody-
Just for the
I don't
bananas.
think nobody wants
To fry
do
them,
that.
mash them.
But I'm telling you, it's worth it.
All right, so let's skip. Let's skip all the talk.
Everybody
I'm still mashing.
wants.
Still mashing. There's all the mashed stuff now, probably in that container.
Okay. Plate to put the spoon on,
So now I'm making.
please.
I'm pretty sure I'm making the shrimp in that sauce.
I need the tongs right away. You don't have to. You don't have to dry them.
It's wet.
Doesn't have to. Doesn't matter.
You see, I have pina colada
It's
in the.
here.
I need that. Wash it now.
Wash it.
Wash the board too. Wash everything.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting shrimp. Yeah, we're putting shrimp in that sauce that I made.
Gotta lower that.
So we have the bananas already mashed. We're making the shrimp now,
This is clean.
and I'm messing with the banana now, packing it in,
And hopefully this will work. I should have put oil.
and I put it in there as a mold. The banana.
Yeah, the oil.
I forgot to put the oil.
Yeah.
You gotta put a little oil so it don't
It's not the
stick.
same, it's not gonna come out.
Nope. You have to
Forgot
put
the
oil.
No, I'm never gonna get it out.
No,
It's starting to come out.
you need oil in there.
I should have put the oil. It's coming out slowly. See?
You could use
There it
a
comes.
fork. I mean,
It's coming. I forgot to put olive oil
yeah.
on the inside. Come on, you stupid. Look at it. It wants to come out.
No,
Alright, it broke apart.
There's the mold. That's mofongo.
I'll make it over again.
Remember the pork rinds are in there too. I
mold.
kind of. I put the pork rinds mixed in that.
Anyway, there's my little mound. I'm gonna take some sauce, dribble it over.
Oh my God, I'm getting hungry.
And put some shrimp on the side.
Oh my
And
God.
I am ready to eat. So there's my mofongo with
The
shrimp.
shrimps around it.
See the shrimp?
Shoot more.
There you go. That's I'm not gonna use that much. I want to see how it looks on the camera.
Oh my God, I'm getting hungry.
So there you go. Well, let me make the camera closer here. Take the camera off.
I'm getting hungry.
Okay, so there it is.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Ho ho ho. Oh. That looks, yeah, it's got to be the colossal shrimp. It's got to be the big shrimp. Oh my God, I'm getting hungry looking at that. That is mofongo. So it's mashed plantain banana. Of course, you put garlic, little seasoning, and you mash up the banana after you fry them and slice them and drain it. You mash it really good together, and then you throw in some pork rind and you mix it with the banana. Mashed. The sauce is, you saw how I made the sauce separately. Olive oil, diced onion, garlic, sofrito. And then I put a little garlic, salt, and pepper in that. A can of tomato sauce. I simmered it for a while. Then threw the shrimp in there. Made the shrimps in that sauce while I was doing the banana thing with the pork rind. Let me tell you something right now. That is so filling. That little banana pile right there. You could use a cup, whatever you want to mold it. Oh my gosh. It is so delicious. Oh my God. I am telling you, that little mold will fill you because it's very filling, the banana. It's called mofongo. It's a Puerto Rican dish. My mouth is literally watering watching this. I'm like freaking out. A lot of shrimps too, gumbo. Yeah, I used to make the gumbo too. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But it's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of work. The banana is a lot of work. Because you gotta, you know the green big plantains? You gotta peel it, cut it up in little slices, fry it, both sides, golden brown. And you gotta do like 8 plantains. So you're gonna be frying for a while. Best thing for that is a deep fryer, to be honest. But to speed it up. But then you gotta drain it. And you gotta make all that banana. It takes time. Put that to the side, let it drain cool. And then you have to, like I did, in a big pot, make sure you could take a paper towel, whatever, put oil, make sure it's, put a lot of garlic. A lot of garlic. I'm getting hungry. And then some little, very little black pepper and some garlic salt. Then throw the bananas in there that you had fried, all of it, and mash it really good. You could probably use a processor, but you don't want it to come out pasty. That's why I won't use I have to do it by hand. You don't want it pasty. That's not what that's meant to do. So you really got to mash this by hand. And then once you mash it all, you know, you take the pork grinds, break it up into it, mix it all up together. Put that to the side, finish your sauce with the shrimps, put that to the side, and then get something like a bowl, a small bowl, pack it, don't do like what I did. Make sure you put olive oil in there so that when you pack it with the banana, it doesn't stick. Pack it up, flip it over. Then you got your mound, throw some sauce on it with the shrimps. Oh, that's restaurant. That's restaurant. And then you could, like, if I was in a restaurant, I would throw some parsley leaves on it, decorate it, you know, like make it look. That is a restaurant dish right there. Oh, I love Cuban sandwiches. Oh my gosh, I love Cuban sandwiches. All stuff that I can't eat no more. But this is amazing, I'm telling you. Because you would garnish it. If I was to make this in a restaurant, I would garnish it, make it look nice, you know. Maybe put a couple of sliced lime or lemon on the side. Like I said, some parsley to decorative to make it nice. Give it some, you know. Oh my gosh. I'm hungry now. Now I'm hungry. So I used to do a lot of cooking recipes back in the day. That was one of them. So you've seen the lasagna, you've seen the mofongo, you've seen the gyro. Try it. I mean, everything is not hard for me, like baked ziti, parmesan. I don't know if I ever did a recipe of my cheesecake. Oh, I don't know. The cheesecake is outrageous. Let me see if I ever did one. Oh, yes, I did. Oh my gosh.
Right, I got it. No,
I want to see what it looks like.
that's a rat.
From anything
Good for
is-
Bill to get some bug on him.
What?
Commander Cobra.
Because where I was keeping them, they're not there.
All them work.
That's Commander. Oh, this is Christmas.
All right, so now this is the front.
Oh my God, I gave a tour for Christmas.
There comes Mom. So this is how the front looks.
I'm trying to find out about the cheesecake.
This is clean.
It's not locking. I'm wondering if this is the right one.
Yeah, take this.
What else? What are the other pieces?
This is the other.
I don't see the cheesecake.
That. Okay. In the meantime, let's start.
I don't know.
What do you mean you
There
don't
we
know?
I don't know.
go. Look at.
He's not under my bed, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm looking for him.
Hold on. How come I don't see the cheesecake?
Vanilla extract. Don't buy that irritation.
Yeah, you gotta go with the real deal.
Stink bug. Look how nice the consistency of the cream cheese in the processor. Oh my God, it looks awesome.
It does.
Yeah, but where's the
And
cheesecake?
believe it or not, I'm making this for 4 people.
I don't even see me showing it.
Fine, it's in the hectic, you know, buying all this gifts and all that, and forget about it.
Oh well. I don't see because it's not done.
That's why I told Gary
Let's go see the weather. Let's go see the decorations.
you want to do any shopping.
Yeah, nah, it's too much. But let me
The
tell
rest
you
is for Mom to clean.
one thing about it, I went to Sears because I have these shoes that I bought.
Oh, this
but
is
then
when I
they
was
were
doing the
really too
Christmas.
high, so I took it to the shoemaker in the mall.
My house is nuts for Christmas.
I'll carry the phone on the tripod. It's a lot easier.
My phone, my house, I go nuts for Christmas time. You have no idea how crazy I am with Christmas. This is a few years ago, though. You found him?
I just got up from sleeping.
Where is he? You found him?
No,
Oh, let me get out.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
You're the one who was
Okay,
outside coming
okay,
in and
all
out,
right, okay.
not me.
All right. All right. My leg is hurting from next door.
Mira, están haciendo brujo contigo también para estar oyendo conmigo.
Whatever you do, I'm live.
Yeah. Just do, tell him, okay, look for Taco, that's all. Good, that's all I wanna know. But I didn't see him.
Yeah, brujo.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not slamming the door. No, I'm not.
Okay. She thinks I'm slamming the door. I just closed the door. This is nothing compared to what I do now. This is nothing compared to what I do now. I go crazy now. Like I said, this is nothing. This is an old video because I don't even have my deck that I built in front of the house. This is old. So you can see how crazy I go for Christmas. Cray cray. I start decorating Halloween. The day after Halloween, I start. I go nuts. All right, let's go inside. Look at the inside. 2 trees back then. That's the dining room. There's stuff everywhere. Stuff everywhere. This is where I'm sitting now. No more. I took that over for work. I used to have a big display, a village. I'm wearing my MC. That's crazy. Hey, this is an old video. I didn't show the village? I guess not. Anyway, you get the idea. The cheesecake. That was the cheesecake in the oven. Then when it's done, I make my own crust, graham crackers, butter, crushed, make the crust. And then I put cherries or strawberries on top of the cheesecake. Yeah, you saw Family Feud? Oh, that's years ago, because my house looks totally, just look, totally different now. That's years ago. And there's Momzilla on the screen in her post office jacket wearing a Pink Floyd shirt. Oh my gosh. Oh, she even showed it. She just showed it, the Pink Floyd shirt. She loves Rush, she loves Zeppelin, she loves Pink Floyd. Look, she'll open the jacket to show off her shirt. She's too much. She's a character. Look, look. Showing off the Pink Floyd shirt. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of messages right now. So, my mouth is watering. I make an awesome cheesecake. I'm thinking I'm looking at all my recipes. I don't know, like, I don't have a recipe on there. This was awesome. I'll never forget this. I'm so glad I got this on video. I'm gonna have to download it. Because when Travis Walton was sitting in front of my house around a campfire, when he stayed over, playing guitar, this was freaking awesome to have Travis here. He's such a great guy. And we're all sitting outside in front of my house. He's playing guitar with my friend from high school. Oh man, great times. So there's a lot of stuff. All right, let's check on the weather. Mama's like, I can't find Tycho. He's right under her bed. What's up, Resurrection? Oh, there's a tornado warning. Where is this? There's two of them. Virginia and West Virginia. What? Okay. This is not good. There are two, and they're heading east. 2 tornado warnings in Virginia. Radar indicated. Come on. Radar indicated. These expire soon, so this must have been issued earlier. They may not be active right now, but still, people need to watch their weather today. Because the tornado really watch is down here in the Carolinas and Georgia. The severe threat is higher in this area here for severe thunderstorms. All the way to Philly, all the way down to pretty much almost northern Florida, the border of Georgia and Florida. But the overall storm risk is half of Louisiana, eastern Texas, the lower half, almost the entire state of Florida, and it goes up southern Mississippi, parts of Alabama, definitely Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, the DC area, Tennessee, Kentucky, almost into Pennsylvania. So this whole area today, this whole area could have severe weather today. Just to put everybody on. I know I'm hungry. I haven't had anything to eat. And I did 2 hours of yard work next door. So please pay attention to your weather today. Okay, there's only 2 severe, Alabama and Virginia. This one is expiring soon. But there are thunderstorm cells developing all through this area. Let's check Texas. Looks cloudy, that's for sure. Looks like it's raining. Yeah, they're offshore now. But still, Galveston. I don't see any cameras that we can go to. See all these pop-up cells? So, you know, a lot of activity out there already. And it's 1 p.m. here, so it's 12:06 local time there. So northeast, east of Houston. Points east, Port Arthur, and then north. This is a nasty little cell here heading northeast toward Jasper. And then, of course, what's going on in the East Coast area. Let's go to this radar. Okay, that one's not good enough. There's a line developing here. Oops. Come on, stop that. Ugh. I'm checking out the radars. Look at that line developing right here. These are going to expire soon. 8 minutes, so these are older now. So hopefully they won't reissue and extend that. I don't think so. But yeah, there's a lot going on already this early afternoon. And it's right around where the low pressure is, ahead of the front. And that's where you could expect it. The front's going to develop right here and head east. I got to call Annie and tell her she might have to think about her show tonight. She might have bad weather in Georgia. So it's, oh my God, I'm so hungry right now. But I'm on a strict diet again. I put myself back because I'm starting to work out again. So I'm on a very strict diet again. I make an omelet now, but I think a salad is better. I think I'll make an omelet for dinner. So I might have a nice little cucumber, cherry tomato, romaine salad. That's it. I do need to run to the store and buy some popcorn kernels because that's my snack. Popcorn, air popped. That's my snack. Popcorn. Popcorn actually is low in calorie intake for, if you don't put garbage on it. Popcorn is a great alternative snack. And then chickpeas for the protein. In the air fryer as a snack. excellent. Chickpeas, very healthy. So I have my, but it's very, you have to be very disciplined. A cup of air pop popcorn contains about 30 calories, while lightly buttered popcorn is around 80 calories per cup. Popcorn is a low-calorie snack that can be healthy when prepared without excessive fats or sugars. Popcorn is definitely a good alternative, as long as you don't put too much butter, salt. It's actually really good. If you don't put the butter, it's 30 calories per cup. So if I was to fill this cup and eat the popcorn out of this cup, it's only 30 calories. It'll be a little less than that. So it's not much. But if you ate a nice bowl size, say it's 250 calories, it's a great alternative snack. Chickpeas are great for you. Air fry them. And you can garnish them with honey. Brush it with honey. You could put flavor to them. My mouth is again watering. Vegetables, salads is 0. 0. So you can eat as much vegetables, salads as you want. 0. You got to be careful with tomatoes and certain things with sugar. But basically, I eat a lot of vegetables. And then like tonight, I'll make an egg omelet. No bread. And I'm in the mood for mushrooms, onion, broccoli, and little cheddar cheese. And I'll eat that, just the omelet. And that's dinner. So if I get 800 calories, that's a lot per day now. But I weighed myself 3 days ago. I was 197. I almost had an attack. Because I said, what the heck happened? I was 170. But I've been working out, so it's muscle mass. But that's still no way. So today I weighed myself. I'm back down to 191. So I got to get this in. I got to get this in order here. So it's time to get really disciplined. I heard a lightning strike. Because the weights, when you're working out and you're building, the muscle mass has weight. So a lot of people are like, if you're working out and you're exercising, you're like, why ain't I losing weight? It's because you're developing muscle mass, muscle weight. So you can't get frustrated. But me, I've been a little lazy the last month or two. It's catching up. Because this weather, I can't go bike riding. That's why I said, that's it. I set up a exercise bike in the dining room. Game over. For me. Game over. So tomorrow, I have to run. I hate going out on the weekends here because it's so crazy. I have to go reload up on my vegetables and I hate it. It's 1 now. Now might be a good time because it's the middle of the day and people are at work. Tomorrow, everybody's off. But tomorrow, the weather's not going to be nice. Thunderstorms. I cannot stand going to Walmart. Period. I don't like going to Walmart. I do not. I have Walmart Plus. I have Walmart Plus. I'm going to just do the order online and have it delivered. It's $5. Like I give between $5 and $10 tip. I'm going to spend $5 in gas to get to Walmart. Not quite, but you know, it saves me a trip. Popcorn kernels. I need popcorn kernels. I am hungry. I gotta have the popcorn. I'm gonna get 3 bags. I need creamer for my coffee. Hazelnut. Right there. I need... Let's see how much the eggs are. I don't buy a dozen. I buy 60. It's like $25. What? Eggs have dropped significantly. Oh my gosh. It's $14 for 60 eggs. It dropped. It was 24 a few weeks ago. Eggs are back down. Fact. As I'm looking at it. Fact. 60 eggs in Walmart. Large eggs, $14.36. A few weeks ago it was 24 something. Because I bought them. Okay. Sliced. Swiss cheese for salads. And low-fat sliced honey turkey. If they don't have it, I'll go with the ham. Matter of fact, I'll go with the ham. Low-fat sliced ham. Honey ham. That's for salads. Honey ham. I'll get 2 of these. I better get another. You know what I love and I can't find it? And it really frustrates me? Chicory. I love chicory. What happened, Ma?
I thought you sleeping and resting.
I'm not sleeping and resting. I woke up 3-4 hours ago.
Yeah, but would you be working outside too?
I know, but I'm done out there.
You better take it easy
I am.
and relax.
I'm going to.
Okay, good.
Romaine. I got cucumber. Oh, dressing. There's 3 dressings I like, but they gotta be low fat. One is the French, Caesar, and Thousand Islands. Those I tend to go with, because I alternate. I can't have my salads taste the same every day. I'm not into the vinegar, like, unless I make my own. Ranch is okay too, which I'm gonna get a ranch. And that's it. I got water. Oh, cheese. Right there. Okay, what else? I'm thinking like my diet. I got butter. I have breakfast sausage. This is going to be very strict. I think that's everything. There will be no more junk in this house. I'll get her a pie, sugar-free pie, because I won't eat that. Because that stuff is still no good. But she likes it. No sugar added. Why does it say options? Okay, that's it. I'm done. Delivery. Today, 5 to 7 is free. Why go out if you don't have to? I gotta open up my gate in the driveway. Continue. No. Yes. No. Okay. Confirm. 10% tip. And voila. Done. You save $10.39 with Walmart Plus. Maybe low in stock. Edit substitution, the ham and the romaine. Yeah, replace with best match. So now I don't have to go out. It's that simple. On days, what's this now? I love hickory. I love the bitter taste of chicory. I said hickory because you wrote hickory. I love the bitter taste of chicory for salad. I read that. I'm very picky with steak. It has to be an absolutely lean steak and no bone. Very picky with steak. Very. Yeah, the chicken breasts, I make Genghis. The best, oh my God. Now, I do it in, I have two ways to do the chicken breast. Again, I don't eat anything with a bone, and I don't eat anything with fat. So it's always chicken breast, and then I half it. But it's good in the smoker, but it comes out, unless you wrap it in butcher paper, it'll come out a little like tough. But if you wrap it in butcher paper and like a smoker, like I do, the juices retain, so it stays that way. It's nice. But if you just put them on the grill like that, they get dry up. The best way that I do my chicken, here goes the mouth watering again, is in the oven, in a tray, with olive oil and balsamic vinegar. And then I take oregano, Italian seasoning, black pepper, garlic salt, and a little lemon juice and mustard, brown mustard. And I stir that up and make like a marinade. And I lay the chicken, you know, like flip it around, baste it, all that in there. Great thing is to soak it overnight. That's a separate story. And then put it in the oven. And it comes out so tender and juicy and delicious. And you could add vegetables on top of it. You could add cheese on top of it. You could do whatever you want with it. You could add mushrooms, onions, peppers, whatever vegetables you like. Cauliflower, broccoli, whatever. Brussels sprouts, doesn't matter. And then you take some shredded cheddar cheese a little bit, put it on the top. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. That's exactly the steak I eat, Witch Moon. That's exactly the steak I eat. The strip steak. Excuse me. That is exactly what I would eat. Uh-oh. Let me check this weather. Alright, so this one was just extended. The West Virginia tornado watch box. This one was just extended, but I'm not seeing much. This would be very, like, it doesn't matter. It would be an EF0. But this is for 22 more minutes. So that's not good. So you're seeing some tornadoes on the East Coast, the East area. The one in Kentucky this morning was horrific. And I'm not going to get into details. But not good. But there's a lot of, most of this has shifted east, but Texas still had some storms this morning. Now they're offshore. Right there, thankfully. I'm sure those rigs out there are having a little tough time in the Gulf areas, potentially. But there's a wide area today of potential storm from Philly all the way down to Texas and Florida and up the coast, all this area. Let me see where Genghis is. I don't think anything is happening down there right now. But you got to be careful because storms are going to develop. You're in that area of possible severe. So keep an eye on to your west. Because that's where they'll probably develop, to your west. Or on top of you. Or to your east. Or anywhere around you. Oh my gosh. So like today, that delivery won't be here till tonight. But like in a little while, I'm going to make a nice salad. And then maybe snack later on some popcorn. Then tonight, as I'm working, make a nice little omelet. Think about how many calories that is and fat. Not much. And then I buy the olive oil spray, which I have. Anything I do is I spray the frying pan and I scramble the eggs in there and whatever I'm making, vegetables, little cheese on top. Then I eat it just like that. Mom loved it last night. Oh, I gotta get this. I forgot to add it to the order. Oh my God. That was the one thing I forgot, mushrooms. Gotta have my mushrooms. I knew I was forgetting something. Gotta have my mushrooms. 8 ounce, 16 ounce. Wow. Alright, I'll get these. If that's 180, that's the same price, 188 too. Actually, if I got $178 times 2 is like $360, so I might as well go with the Baby Bella. Wow, the canned mushrooms are even expensive. I need 2 of these. 32 minutes to add left to your order. Add to order. Added. I want another one. Add to order. That's the cool thing. You could add to the order. I have 32.51 left to add to the order. I better think carefully. Oh, I have red pepper. I love red pepper because it's sweet. I better think. Red pepper. I think that's it. Gotta have my mushrooms when I'm making an omelet. I'm getting hungry just talking about all this food. Anyway, I don't have to worry about going to the store now. I do have to open my gate. I need another cup of coffee. Richmond, don't forget, tonight, if you're around, the Bishop and Annie. And then she's bringing on Lynn, the second hour. I don't know if Jeff is going to make it tonight. He's got things going on for that show. But my gosh, you have to see, she's too much. She is too much. She sent me a box full of goodies, including this. She said, I don't know where they are. I had them here. Oh no, maybe I put them back in the box. But let me show you. She's too much. Oh, I don't know. Oh my God, I just slammed my toe. Oh. This is the box she sent me. don't know. My leg is hurting. I don't know. All from the ride mower. Let's see what messages are coming in. Ooh. What did I do with the glasses? Right here. I don't know. I felt something in my leg when I got off that riding mower. Like, not good. This might interfere with some. I gotta let this heal. Andrea. I gotta call her. Like now. I see your comment, Fringe. Let me call her.
Hi, Bill.
Just letting you know I'm live right now, but I was looking at the weather. You need to pay attention to your weather where you are.
I know. We've got it on the Weather Channel. We're watching our phones. We're watching everything.
Okay.
Hey, you know, all I care about is this is all going to be out of here by the time it's time for us to do our shows.
That's
tonight.
why I'm calling you. So keep me posted on your weather. I'll send you the links at 6 o'clock to Christine.
Okay.
But keep an eye on your weather, and you text me if things don't look too good.
Okay, I will. Like you could do a damn thing about it, you know. But you know what? Just do what I do. Put us under the divine dome of protection.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Witch Moon hears us talking. Witch Moon sends her love.
Oh, I love her. She's so soft. She's so sweet. I wish I could hug her. I really do.
Anyway, love to you, and hopefully I'll see you tonight.
Okay, sweetheart.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye.
See what I did there, Witch Moon? Saw that? What I did for you? Oh. A lot of people are at Contact in the Desert. Deb DeRoos has that retreat going on in Michigan. There's a lot of activities going on. But anyway. She's incredible. So she sends me, because she knows I drink a lot of coffee, she sends me a bag of coffee, a signed Conjuring movie poster by her, and I'm not opening the other book. She sent me all 3 of her books. House of Darkness, House of Lights, all 3 of them. But look what she puts in here. This is, I got emotional when I saw this. And she signed it. And then she wrote in the book, well, she signed it. I gotta read this. I have a lot of reading to do. To Bill, Alexa, brighten living room light 50%. To Bill, wishing you
Okay.
every blessing along your sacred journey to spiritual enlightenment. Love, Annie. And she sent me all 3 books, but I'm not gonna. She said there's a different message, like in each book, and I'm not unwrapping the others. So, she's too much. I'm in the middle of Wonder to Behold. So you've read them. Did you like these books by her? I'm not even gonna. She has them wrapped up in tissue paper. I'm not gonna even I gotta read the first one, then I'll get to the next one. But she sent me like a whole. She's amazing. She is amazing. Oh. Alexa, shut off living room light. I need more.
Okay.
Coffee. I need more coffee. Coffee's a great appetite suppressant. It really is. For me, at least, coffee works. What's going on in here now? Yeah, I agree with you on that. On what you made a statement in the chat. So I just gave her a heads up just in case that weather in Georgia is rough tonight. Because potentially it could be, and that could interfere with our show tonight. So I'm just giving her the heads up because... And the bishop in Kentucky. He's not out of the woods with weather either. He might have issues. And he's got a big time guest tonight, Ron Moorhead. Moorhead. Big time Sasquatch guy. This guy is big time. Really? Really? That's how much of an impact those books have on you? I gotta get reading. Like tomorrow's I have no live shows. Tomorrow is a rainy day, thunderstorms. I may sit back and just read. For real. I just might. What's up, Bubba? But the weather, there's already... Texas had their share this morning, and Kentucky this morning. Oh my gosh. I'm not getting into details, but if you look it up, tornado in Kentucky this morning. Not good. And there's still a tornado warning in West Virginia. But this should be expiring. So now it's trending east, yeah, but there's still some organization here. It's out of the box now. They may have to reevaluate this. Yeah, see, it expires in 9 minutes. So, see, severe thunderstorm warning. Tornado is possible in that whole area there. And that's because of that line, that storm coming in. I'm not seeing much rotation. Oh, there, well, it was there. I seen it in the loop. Right there. You could see there was inflow. Definitely right there. I see it. Now, I don't see much now, but I definitely saw some circulation. I still see a little. But there's a lot of nasty weather. Everything's offshore Texas now, thankfully. Most of it. But they're still by Galveston, I think. Bridge City. North of Texas City. It's just south. Well, this is probably Bridge City. Let's see where all this is moving. Yeah, right in there. And it looks like it's almost developing in here. Like they're just popping up. So there's definitely some nasty weather, and it's heading into Louisiana. So Genghis, if you're still there, a lot of this is going to shift east to New Orleans eventually, potentially. But Louisiana, the southern section. And heading a little bit to the north too. Possible. But up here should be okay. It's going to trend more to the south today. In here. And Florida. And all the way up the coast to Philly. There's a big area here. Look at this. And look at the tornado watch. So the whole East Coast almost, up mid-Atlantic, not so much up here. Not for New England. And maybe it's just at New York City's doorstep. I don't even know if it's going to get that high. For me up here, nothing. Matter of fact, is any rain in the area? Nothing. Nothing up here. We're good up here. It's just cloudy. The activity's way down here. But this will shift more tomorrow toward my direction as these lows pull out and go wherever they're going. I want to check something, and then I'm going to get off and have lunch. I didn't even have breakfast. Gotta eat, can't get sick. Yeah, this is pretty wild here too. Look at these fires in Canada. I mean, my gosh. And that smoke is coming into the States. $170 wildfires burning across Canada. Oh, you could actually see it on the satellite imagery. Hazardous smoke across the border. Upper Midwest and Great Lakes Friday and throughout the weekend. Potentially affecting the cities of Green Bay, Milwaukee, Chicago, and Detroit. Wow. So be aware of that to the north. The smoke from these fires. That's not uncommon. Canada has that every year. I mean, that's not like it's out of the ordinary, because it is common that they have those wildfires up there. Oh, I just got a flood watch. What is this for me? From 8 tonight. Yeah. Oh, here we go. For me, excessive rainfall is possible. 8 tonight to tomorrow morning. It includes up here, even down to New York City, does it? No. Nope, it doesn't go into New York City. It's up here. 1 to 2 inches, locally 3+ inches of rainfall. Rainfall rates may be as high as 1 to 2 inches per hour. The main threat will be from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. How lovely. We're under a flood watch. Oh my gosh. See, they're not talking about the weather for next week. Yeah, I don't even see the Kentucky thing about today. See, they're not even talking about it. They're not even talking about the severe weather threat for today. Okay, we have a map. Air quality alert. Let's look. That's not a great tornado watch. We need to zoom in. Come on, don't do that. Oh, come on. It doesn't want to zoom back out. Stop. There we go. Wow, it's acting Severe thunderstorm watch, including Atlanta. Tornado watch is in here. The map is a little, there we go. Yeah, it gets messed up when I try to zoom in. Tornado watch is here. This is probably flooding. Flood watch, that's extended all the way to me at the very tip here. This got to be a marine warning. Gale warning, wind. High winds. So you could see where the nasty weather is going to be. What is that? Small craft advisory. What is this? It's almost like all of California. Health advisory. There's a lot of them. Fire weather watch. Extreme heat warning. Vegas. And what's this? Lake wind advisory. So for the lake. I don't know what that color is. High wind watch. Oregon. Gale force. What is this? Small craft advisory. So that means the winds are probably coming up. Storm watch. So there's activity. See, nothing going on here. What is that? Flood warning. These are flood warnings. This is gale force winds offshore. Marine weather statement. It's winds. But this is the area of concern for today. Right here. So, yeah, even Alabama, Georgia, South, North Carolina, stretching into Virginia, where the tornado watch is. Then the rain for us here. So that's some nasty weather. But they're not talking about it. That's the weird thing. It's just graphic. It's weird. News. Let me see if they have it in the news. Yeah, that tornado, oh my God. Look at, I mean, this happened in Kentucky this morning. That's just horrific. I don't want to even see anymore. Oh, we have something. Severe storms may cut power, hinder travel in eastern U.S. at week's end. There we go. Finally, a graphic. So extreme right here. But the threat exists, just like that map was showing earlier. Radar Omega. You could see where the threat is. Heavy rain. I'm included. Finally, severe storms again, mid-Atlantic tomorrow. And this is for the weekends tomorrow. Okay, this is what I want to see. Here we go. What was I saying? There it is. Finally, they put a graphic about what I was talking about for the last few days with the models. Warm and humid air coming up from the Gulf. Severe thunderstorm potential for the whole midsection of the country. And what does it say? Tuesday to Wednesday. Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. There it is. Finally, a graphic. It confirms my forecast right there. Right there. I predicted it before they did. Finally, they're talking about it. What I've been saying. Tuesday, Wednesday. Right there. This is the day you folks need to pay attention next week. Down here. Pennsylvania, you're going to get some rain too, just on that last graphic. But finally, they're talking about it. We're in the heavy, depends where in PA you are. If you're in eastern PA, you're in that heavy rain threat. Not so much the west. Like Erie, Pittsburgh, which is not showing on the map. So pretty much the western half of the state doesn't look bad. It's the eastern. This is a coastal system. Burger. What's up, Nick? But I've been talking about this for the last couple of days. Now they are. Finally. The last graphic. You really need to pay attention because it is setting up. I've been saying it for the last 2 days. The models are indicating that. Look at Tuesday. Look at this flow. Look at that flow with a low pressure right there. This is going to stir up a lot of nasty storms. And into Wednesday, you still have that Gulf moisture pumping up with that cooler air behind it. So, but behind the low, there's going to be storms all up in Texas. But Tuesday looks worse. Just based on the models. So yeah, pay attention. If you live in those areas next week. And any day you could have scattered thunderstorms. Potential severe. But you people down there know this already, that live there. You're familiar with your weather. Like here, fortunately, it hasn't been that warm yet. But unfortunately, it hasn't been that warm yet because I can't enjoy outdoor activities like the pool. But if we get this warm air that usually a high pressure, this is a Bermuda high, they call it. It sits off in the Atlantic. It brings up all that warm, humid air up the coastline, and then a cold front comes in from the west, northwest, collides with that, and that creates our severe thunderstorms. We haven't had that set up yet here, but I know what to look for. Fortunately. What the heck was that? I just had a message. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that message came from. That was bizarre. Eric, Eric, if you're watching, he wants me to teach him something. He's smarter than I am with tech. He just is. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Well, we all have our areas of expertise or knowledge. That's for sure. No doubt. I'm just clearing out messages. It's just crazy. You can't imagine my phone every day. It would drive anybody else absolutely bat nuts. But they're all important. That's the thing. Okay, hold on. Oh, my phone wants to do an update. Andrea. She sends me a picture of a dog with a ball in its mouth. The dog. You are my life, my purpose. I will do anything for you. Then me. Drop the ball. And the dog. Make me. Oh my God, that's funny. That's a good one. Hold on, I'm messaging somebody. I can't even see. I can't even see these little. That's why I need reading glasses, which I have in front of me. I just hate wearing glasses. Say, why don't you get off the stream to do that? Well, I'm not planning to stay texting people. What is this TikTok thing? Did you see some of my dog's TikTok videos? People are liking them too. Oh my God, now it's Chris. What's up, Mr. DePerno? I'm live streaming, so you know.
Oh my God, you're addicted to that now, aren't you?
Oh, I always have. I've always streamed for like a decade.
Wow, yeah, but you've never been on it this long, man.
Well,
good for you.
it's not so nice out. I did a lot of yard work for my neighbor this morning, so I'm just relaxed. This is my way, believe it or not. I don't watch TV, so this is my way of relaxing. Unless there's a Yankee game on or something, then that's different.
Right.
But
What do we want to do about UAP? You told me to
I
talk.
told you we're gonna have a meeting after the next show and have a discussion between all of us,
All right.
because it has to be where everybody's present and we're all talking to each other. And the best way to do that would be, I can't do it before because I have a show before it and it's like boom boom. I'd rather that I'll say, listen, after the show, we're gonna have a quick little meeting between all of us.
That's a good idea.
That's all. And then we'll discuss what we have to discuss. Because I'm live right now, so I'm not getting into details.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
So what are you doing? What are you doing this weekend?
I am building a sandbox.
Oh, for the kids?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, it's not cool.
Do you want to know something? You want my advice?
Yeah.
How are you constructing the sandbox? Talk to me.
No, it's a wood box. I'm gonna have a canopy up on top, and I'm gonna have a lid. So
Oh, so this is some kind of a kit you bought?
yeah,
Okay, because the way if you were to do like something on the property, and like actually buy sand and build something, what you do is because I did this around my pool and I did this around my shed. You get pressure treated. This is a lot of work though. You get pressure treated 4x4s, right? You get a big drill bit, like wide and long, and you drill into the 4x4s. You stack one on top of the other, and then you buy the rebar after you pre-drilled the holes in the 4x4s, and you take a hammer or a sledgehammer and you bang that rebar right through the holes you pre-drilled for those 4x4s, and you can make a frame like a square, and then you can fill it with sand, and it'll stay because you made a wall with 4x4s for the sand. That's more like a permanent thing. You know what I'm saying?
right. I don't want a permanent.
Yeah.
Because that's all the kitchen. We bought this kit. We started putting together. I'm finishing it today, and then I got to go pick up the sand for it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm just saying, because like I did that around my pool and around my shed, so I could put like plants separated from like all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, enjoy your weekend. Call me if anything,
All right, man.
and send my love to the family.
I will, buddy.
All right,
Take
call
care.
me later.
Bye.
Bye. It's nonstop. Oh my God, I can't see. Okay, hold on. How would I send to a text? I will have to take this, copy, go to Teams, and send the link to myself. Like that. I think come here to Teams. Teams is not so bad once you get used to it. It's actually better than Skype. But there's one problem with it. The phone. I had a paid phone subscription. They haven't done that yet, which is not good. Anyway, just messaging someone. I'm chatting with someone. Gave them the link to this right now. Okay, getting back to what we were doing here. I was gonna game. Maybe not game. Just chilling out. I'm sure. What's going on there now? You managed a trailer park once. You traumatized for life. Oh, your phone traumatized? It doesn't stop. My phone never stops. Have you noticed? By now, you should know that. I'm just so busy. It just doesn't stop. And Nick in California, my gosh, it's not even lunchtime. I haven't even had breakfast or lunch yet. It's going on dinner soon here in New York. I wonder what it looks like outside my house. The weather. Like I said, I did my neighbor's property. It took me 2 hours. And I think I hurt my leg getting off that Cub Cadet. The riding mower? I don't know. Not good. Not good. Because I do 30 miles of bike riding. I can't afford to get injured. That would not be good. And I'm definitely doing New York City soon. I've got to redo New York City. Manhattan, West Side. See, it was nice this morning. Now it's clouding up here. See? It looks like the rain. We're getting a flood watch. I don't know if New York City has the flood watch, but we have it up here in Orange County. I don't think, what the heck was that? A bee? I don't think the city's getting it. I think it's only up here. I'm about 85 miles north of New York City. So, the weather would, oh my gosh. Oh my God, my new doctor. Hello?
Hello, this is the office of Dr. RIAZ. June 3rd at 3:30 p.m. To confirm this appointment, please stay on the line, and if you cannot make it to this appointment,
Oh God, let me
call
do
us
this.
back at
Doctor's appointment Tuesday.
7800. Press 1 to confirm, 9 to questions. Please contact your clinic at 8.
Oh my
4,
gosh.
5.
Goodbye. It just hung up on me. Oh, that's too funny. Oh my gosh. That was an automated crazy thing that just happened on my phone. The doctor, a reminder. I have a doctor's appointment for a physician. All right, I need to update my phone. Install now. So no more messages for a minute. But anyway. That won't matter because we're doing an update. Let's see how the launch pad in the backyard looks. I can't believe my pool is still closed. It's got me so upset. You don't understand. Oh my God, why do I have all 3 cameras up? This is the latest my pool has ever been closed. Because it's just not warm. I gotta go outside and cover the smoker before the rain comes. Oh my gosh, I gotta do that right now. Right now, before I forget. Alexa, turn on the living room light.
Okay.
Holy, luckily I looked at the camera. Lucky. Look at all the roses coming out. Oh, I didn't close my gate. Come on. I think we're good. Oh, it's definitely gonna rain soon. I could see it. I could see the rain coming. Luckily, I put the camera. Because it's definitely gonna rain. Alexa, shut off the living room light.
Okay.
Okay, the phone restarted. Lucky I put the camera on because I realized I had to do that. Otherwise, that would not have been good. I want to check if they finished doing the repairs in New York City for the bike trail. Because I definitely want to do this trail. I don't know when I'm going to have time with all the events coming up that I have to take part. I got Pine Bush UFO Fair next week. A whole bunch of people coming to stay over my house. Then in 2 weeks, I got to go to Massachusetts for the UFO Monument Park thing. That's a big event. So I'm going to be busy in the next few weeks. There's people staying over my house. You're welcome. Have a great one, Witch Moon. I'll see you tonight for the shows. Try to go to Bishop's show. He's got a big-time Bigfoot guest on. And I'm sure I'll see you for Annie's shows tonight. So hopefully I'll see you tonight. Why does my cap look crooked? Like it's driving me crazy. But let me check the Empire State Trail. I can make this smaller. Let me see if they're still doing repairs down in New York City. I've got to do this with my 360 camera. But they've been doing repairs on the west side for like 30 blocks. They're still doing it right there. I'm not riding my bike on the street. It's not happening. They're still doing the repairs in the city. And it's 30 blocks. From 130th all the way to 100th. 100th Street. So I'm not riding my bike on the streets of New York for 30 blocks. That's not happening. It's not happening. I've done this already, but not with a 360 camera, which I have right here. I did do it with my regular GoPro, and it was fantastic. It was beautiful during the ride. It was total to a 60-mile bike ride that I did in New York City. But it was beautiful. It was fun. The only thing that stinks is going by myself. I like to go riding. I would love to go riding with someone else. But there's nobody up here. This is like rural. There's nobody. But who knows? Maybe I'll eventually find someone to go riding with in time. Hopefully. Where's my bike ride to New York City? Right here. New York City bike ride. This was awesome. And I did this on a Saturday where there was so many people in the morning. This was awesome right here. The Intrepid, when I rode by the Intrepid. This should, oh no, this isn't the 360, but the quality is terrible. Let's do that. That's better. I was wearing the GoPro on my helmet. This was great. Beautiful. That's the Intrepid Museum on the west side of Manhattan in New York City. Really nice. Beautiful. Actually, this is a great ride. Up and down from George Washington Bridge all the way down to the Battery. It's a beautiful ride. But I need to do this in 360. So I've got to go down to New York City soon. When the weather gets nicer, I'm going down there on a weekday when there's not that many people or as many people. This was on a Saturday. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous to ride. And I started from Yonkers. I mean, I did a lot of bike riding this day. That's Chelsea Piers. They redid the whole west side. It's beautiful. Beautiful. You can see World Trade in the distance. Beautiful. And I'm going to tell you, when you're next to the World Trade, it is so beautiful, big. Hold on, let me see. Let's go here. I did stop at the Footprint too. I think I passed it. I think I did. Yeah, right there. It is like, wow. When you're next to it, it's like so big. So tall. There it is. And I'm on my bike. This isn't 360, so I can't swing around. That's why I got to go back to New York City to redo this trail. It's about an hour and a half car drive to the city from here, upstate. Look at that. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's clean, beautiful. It really is. Look at that. So yeah, I went there. I went all the way down to the Battery, where they do the ferries to the Statue of Liberty. Oh, I stopped at the footprints, the towers. This one was not running, but this one was. That was a must for me. But I had gone down to the Battery where all these people are. Oh my gosh, it was packed with tourists. A lot of tourists, of course. A lot of tourists. And this is where you get the ferry for the Statue of Liberty. Right there. Right there. And you can see there's a line, lots of people. It's a big tourist thing. So I stopped there to drink my Gatorade and then work 30 miles back. This was 60 miles of a bike ride. And I'm like, I'm out of here. I was like, let me get out of here. It was awesome, though. This was an enjoyable ride. I got to say, this was enjoyable. Okay, here's going into the World Trade area. Right here. I wanted to buy stuff, but I didn't have room in my cargo bag on my bike. Here's one of them. I lost 2 friends in that. A lot of us New Yorkers lost people we knew, or knew people that. And I was living in the Bronx at the time. And I seen it. I was like, oh my God. My mother was working in Manhattan when this happened. And there you go, the footprint. One of them. Of the 2. So I love bike riding. I love going all over the place. I was going to get something, but I couldn't fit it in my cargo bag. It was packed. Because I carry, when I go bike riding, I carry a first aid kit, tubes, batteries, all kinds of stuff. So I didn't have the room. But what a difference of a 180 camera compared to a 360. It's night and day. That's why I got to redo it. Like this one. This is 360. This is recent. This is last week. From my house. The problem is, as always, is YouTube has an issue with 4K. It doesn't really work properly. A lot of lagging. As you can see, this is 360. We can move it around. This is right by my house. This is I-84. Heading from Newburgh to Beacon. That's the direction we're heading here. But look at the difference with the 360. Oh my gosh. That's why I got to redo it. New York City. It's a must. It's on my list. It's a must do. I'm waiting for that to clear. But look at this. Look at the Hudson River. Look how beautiful that looks. It's stunning. And I'm down here riding. That pole is 8 feet up in the air on the back of my bike, so I can capture the 360 this way. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So this is Beacon, that's the Metro North. Fishkill. George Washington's headquarters is in here. And those folks were fishing for striped bass down there. But this is gorgeous. Like I said, YouTube has a problem with 4K loading. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? At least to me, but I'm a diehard bike, cyclist. I love to ride. But you get the idea. That's why I need to do New York City over. Because I want 360. So now I got to make the effort just to go back down there just to do that with that camera. So I've got to get busy. But anyway, let me check the phone. I got to do shows in a little while. What is this? I wish these messages would stop today. Okay. I'm just checking my father. I'm not talking to him right now. I'm just gonna... Okay, clear. Nick, you still there? Because I haven't been paying attention. Did the Thunder win Game 5? I'm sure they did. What's that mark on me? Ash? I've been wild today, doing all kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh. I think Nick went to go eat lunch in California. I might be all by myself right now. I'm going to hear the song I wrote yesterday again one more time. Because I like it. And I wrote it, so it's mine. Hopefully this will actually go out to someone soon. Hopefully. Oh, that's too funny.
Waiting all my life for that special person. Magic fills the air now. I am certain this is the time for celebration. My dreams come true. Will you be mine? Fire ignited within the first time we met. My heart relit with love. My body began to sweat. Nerves tingled down my spine when you touch me. I hold you tightly, unchained love. You set me free. Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh. Every day I cherish you as if my final day. Always by my side, words cannot say how much I love you. You make me smile. Once empty, now whole. Let's walk down that aisle. Pledging love forever. Promise to be faithful. You at my side, your loyalty never doubtful. Love is our force that nothing can destroy. You and I forever, our lives full of joy. Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
I like that. I'm very pleased with writing this song. I have to tell you that. I really like this. But I'm not gonna hear it again. But I really am happy with that song.
Waiting all my life for that special
Looking for my other ones.
magic
Other
fills
ones,
the
but
air. Now I am certain this is the time.
like this. During one of my bike rides, I wrote a song for this.
In the mist of the morning dew, daylight appears within the sky. A clearing appears in a path below. A movement blurs the eye as it moves by. The power of the mind as the pedals roar. Hands held tight upon the silver bar, reaching new heights as it continues to soar. Hitting all the gears, struggling through an uphill climb. Pushing all limits, will I make it this time? Reaching to the top to start the decline. Cruising to the movement, machine making it mine. Riding it fast,
Storm clouds stir, eagles glide above. No regrets, this is what I love. The path reveals a light. My body starts to purge. Energy ignites. We continue to search. Upon the clearing path, the rider nears its end. Glimmering light approaches the bend, cutting like a blade into the wind of glory. Across the finish line in a mist of the morning dew. Daylight appears within the sky. A clearing appears in a path below. A movement blurs the eye as it moves. As twilight approaches with colorful hues, daydreams turn to night. Twinkling appears slowly above the hints of the heavenly light. With each passing moment, wonders are born, like years traveled, determining that date. A look through a time machine, how long before we know their fate? The wonders and dreams race against time, the brilliance of light and shooting stars. What lies above and beyond our Earth? Imagining our travels and visits to Mars. How far can we reach our outstretched hands? There is no limit, our goals set high. Watching the meteors streak above under the night-lit sky. Could there be life out there, feeding in the Goldilocks zone? As twilight approaches with colorful hues, daydreams turn to night. Twinkling appears slowly above the hints of the heavenly light. With each passing moment, wonders are born, like years traveled, determining that date. A look through a time machine, how long before we know their fate? The wonders and dreams race against time, the brilliance of light and shooting stars. What lies above and beyond our Earth? Imagining our travels and visits to Mars. How far can we reach our outstretched hands? There is no limit, our goals set high. Watching the meteors streak above under the night-lit sky. Could there be life out there, feeding in the Goldilocks zone? What would an exoplanet be like? Is it similar to our own? Mysteries of the universe, galaxies swirl, what is that black hole? The power and beauty of our sun. Northern lights are born in the northern pole. Viewing through a We're in the fields, the fall's harvest to complete. Light dims in the heavenly heart. Bonfires glow bright with symbolic heat. Samhain begins for all to celebrate. The physical and other world to interact. Blessings for the new harvest, fires to seal their yearly pact. Pumpkins smiling throughout the house, letting their way in the dark. Spiders bounce on the glittering web. Dogs can be heard as they begin to bark. Shadows in the distance, the source yet clear. The moon shines brightly, howls in the night, I tremble with fear. Candy awaits in the jack-o'-lanterns. Children all dressed in their Halloween guise. Traditional parties wearing Monster Mash. Everyone dressed in their best disguise. Ghouls and zombies walking through the streets. Superheroes but not skipping a beat. All dressed in their costumes, ringing or knocking. It's time for trick or treat. Old house sits at the end of the road. Creaks can be heard from the rusty gate. The door opens as bats depart. The place seems haunted. Should we investigate? We enter slowly using our backlit phones. As we approach the stairs, a voice screams loudly, "Get out and beware!" Candy's all gone, it's eerily quiet. Music plays from the TV. It's time to make popcorn, but what could that be? The movie just started. It's just a Michael Myers theme. Time to relax, enjoy the night. My favorite movie, Halloween. Candy awaits in the jack-o'-lanterns. Children all dressed in their Halloween guise. Traditional parties wearing Monster Mash. Everyone dressed in their best disguise. Ghouls and zombies walking through the streets. Superheroes but not skipping a beat. All dressed in their costumes, ringing or knocking. It's time for trick or treat. Candy awaits in the jack-o'-lanterns. Children all dressed in their Halloween guise. Traditional parties wearing Monster Mash. Everyone dressed in their best disguise. Ghouls and zombies walking through the streets. Superheroes but not skipping a beat. All dressed in their costumes, ringing or knocking. It's time for trick or treat. Waiting all my life for that special person. Magic fills the air now. I am certain this is the time for celebration. My dreams come true. Will you be mine? Fire ignited within the first time we met. My heart relit with love. My body began to sweat. Nerves tingle down my spine when you touch me. I hold you tightly, unchained love. You set me free. Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh. Every day I cherish you as if my final day. Always by my side, words cannot say how much I love you. You make me smile. Once empty, now whole. Let's walk down that aisle. Pledging love forever. Promise to be faithful. You at my side, your loyalty never doubtful. Love is our force that nothing can destroy. You and I forever, our lives full of joy. Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
I gotta play with that one. I wrote that song and I'm trying to figure it out. It's crazy. I didn't do drum parts, but I wrote that song. And now I'm like sweating. It's a good little workout. Good cardio. It really is. Woo! Oh. Okay, what is going on? Oh, more messages. Nice. Now what? What is this? My God, the messages just don't stop. At least one area stopped. Good. I'm like sweating now. It's like crazy. Get on those drums, because it's humid. Get on those drums. It's done. Done. Not like I'm going to get much air out here coming in the house, but it's, oh, now here comes the light. The clouds are definitely moving in. The rain is definitely coming in. But I'm like pouring now. When you play the drums and you're using both feet and both hands like you should be, it's a workout. There's no doubt about it. And this is after doing two hours of yard work out there earlier. That's like my mom is saying, you should go rest. Me? Rest? When? Never. Never. Anyway, I think it's time for me to break for lunch and breakfast because I haven't had anything to eat today. Nothing. Zero. And it's almost 3 o'clock. I didn't realize it was that late. So I gotta eat breakfast, lunch combined. Salad right now because I'm on a strict diet. Because working out, exercising. The goal is to be 6-packed, period. That is the goal. I don't have to worry about so much of the other stuff. It's just right there right now. That's it. Everything else is good. So I'm on a mission. And I'm going to be very strict to my diet and my exercise routine. Unfortunately, I couldn't go bike riding today because I had to do that yard next door. Plus the weather, the threat of rain. So I couldn't take a chance bike riding. I didn't want to get caught in the rain. And tomorrow there's thunderstorms. There's a flood warning for here, the Hudson Valley, New York. Not New York City though, but there's a flood watch for 2, 3 or more inches of rain starting really at 10 o'clock tonight till 8 in the morning. So I'm glad I mowed his lawn because I couldn't do it for the next few days because you can't mow, especially on a riding mower. It's muddy. You'll tear up the lawn. So that's why I said, let me do it today. And thankfully I did. Because now I can fall back and chill out. And I've got shows to produce tonight, so from 7 to 11. But as Nick knows, tonight might be apple juice late tonight. It might be. So I got to watch the carbs today and the calories. So I can enjoy some apple juice tonight. If Nick is around, he knows exactly what I'm talking about, right, Nick? But he's not here. Everybody's like gone. And I need to be gone and go eat. So love to everyone. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Be well, be blessed, be safe. I should be back later on tonight after work. Anyway, see everybody later.